And then you got the president today tweeting it's far more costly for the Fed to cut deeper if the economy actually does in the future turn down. Very inexpensive, in fact, productive to move now. The Fed raised and tightened far too much and too fast. In other words, they missed it big. Don't miss it again. And of course, now the Fed.
All right, this is Luke from Breakout Trading here. We are live on YouTube. I'm just setting up the other forums. Just give me 1 second, and then we will get started with the pre-market scan. Should take 1 minute, if that. Testing, 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 testing. All right, boom. All right, publish this thing live on Facebook. Come on, work. Nice, worked for once. Usually it never works, unless it wants to. Alright, let's get this one. Okay, Control Z. Copy. Capicula. And Facebook is paste. Go live. Okay, we are live on Facebook, Easy Webinar, and YouTube today. The trifecta, it worked. We are going to be going live on Telegram soon as well. That's going to be, not Telegram, Instagram as well soon. Link copied. So the difference is essentially Facebook and YouTube, there's about a 20-second delay. And when it comes to Easy Webinar, there's a 0-second delay. You could literally have a phone conversation with someone on Easy Webinar, or that's what we use it for, you know, mentees and things of that nature. We have back and forth on Easy Webinar. But I've been looking into Zoom lately. Zoom looks pretty interesting, and they also just went public recently as well. So let me just add this YouTube page as well. Live now. Or that's what we use it for, you know, mentees and things of that nature. We have back and forth. Okay. So you can see there, that was about the delay that you would receive. And paste. And then obviously facebook.com/walls from the streets. All right, we are ready to go. Let's get the pre-market scan started. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning, Mark. Good morning, Leon. Let's check out Facebook. Facebook. And all right, we are ready to go. Let's get the pre-market scan started. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. All right. Good morning, Tim. Good morning, Rachel. And all right, so not a lot of stuff on the scanner this morning. It's not looking too good there. The markets are up, and that's good for me because I have a long position in the market that I held over the weekend, and but I think that's going to pull back at some point. There's just too much pressure. The the 10-year and the 30 years yields are down, and the short-term yields are up. Let's see what else is going on. Looks like crude is up, which makes sense with everything going on in Iran. Nasdaq is kind of surging. Something interesting, in case you didn't know, the China has actually come out with their own Nasdaq, and a new report has also come out that 90% less investors, or there's 90% less investing from China than there used to be. So that's a pretty big deal, and if we could get that back, I think this market would surge so much more. Gold is kind of going to the upside. That's it's not really doing anything. The tick is kind of to the higher side, but it's too early to tell. And UVXY is down. Good. All right. Let's hit up trade ideas. By the way, guys, today is the last. No, tomorrow will be the last day to sign up for the TradeNet summer sale. Get yourself a sub-funded account similar to the one you see here. This is not a margin account. It is a sub-funded account. You're basically borrowing funds as you would a prop firm and keeping anywhere from 70 to 85% of the profits. My account is a $160,000 account. Now, the cost of that sticker price, quote unquote, is about $6,000. You can get it on discount for about $5,000, but you never actually end up paying for the $160,000 account. You build your way up. You start with a $14,000 account, and you build your way up. And I'm going to show you exactly what I mean by that. Let's see. I know I'm on this page somewhere. All right, so here's the summer sale here. And as you can see, you got the intro program. It's $379 right now. That's a $14,000 trading account. It's only $379. All you have to do is get this to $16,000, and they'll let you upgrade to the student program, which is a $2,700 account. That gives you an $80,000 account. Then all you have to do is make it another $2,000, and you could either choose to take the money, of course, or you can say, hey, upgrade me, and then they'll upgrade you to the $160,000 account. And then all you got to do is make $2,000 in the $160,000 account, and boom, you have a $250,000 account. We actually ran the numbers. If you could make 1% compounded over the 251 trading days a year, you'd be a millionaire. And imagine that, making a $379 payment, slowly growing your account to a $250,000 account size, and making $1 million in a year. We're going to take that challenge. At some point, I don't know if I can because I already have a bigger account, but I'm going to buy a smaller account. I'm going to see if I can do the growth. I already did the growth. I didn't start with a 14 though. I started with a $2,700 account, and I paid less. I paid like a decent amount less, and I upgraded with the funds in the account to the account here. But I was a little shy, so I had to give some of my own money. But altogether, it ended up costing me about $5,000 to get this account. But either way, that aside, we're running low on time. Let's look at the Trade Ideas pre-market scanner. And by the way, for those of you that haven't signed up for it, you should. That is the daily Trade Ideas Trade of the Week. And I got super excited when I saw this morning. But the trade of the week this week is, drum roll please. I wish I had buttons I could hit that I could have a drum roll. Where is it? Maybe I accidentally deleted it. But either way, the trade of the week picked by Trade Ideas, which is the artificial intelligence program that you see here, was Roku. And that's pretty exciting. I mean, I guess I could show you that from here because I did take a picture of it. Roku is your trade of the week. It's right at a pivotal point where it could break through very easily. Love it, love it, love it. And let's get back to finding these up gappers here. It looks very, very bare here, man. There's like nothing going on. Nothing even over 15%. And we all know the five-finger strategy calls for 15% or more. Maybe if I look on Benzinga, there'll be things that are not within this algorithm. But if they're not in the algorithm, I really don't want to trade them. XBio looks interesting, but this is a common pump and dump stock. It's only got a $733,000 float. That's all the shares there are. And 20,000 were just traded within the last 30 seconds because this updates every 30 seconds. So I'm going to add it to the list. I doubt it's up on news. It's probably just being, manipulated. And actually, let's keep Codex on the list. Some kind of residual rally might happen on that one. Who knows? And I like it right at that 96-cent range. Well, is it? Oh no, now it's not 9. It's at $1.08. I don't like it at that range. I like it when it's like right at 96 because then you can catch it when it breaks the dollar and usually goes up to 105, 110. That's 10%, 5-10% right there. And if it goes to 120, even better. Now, let's look at the. Oh, why did I hit that? All right. Let's take a look at one thing real quick here. This is something I used to look at every day years ago. But 35 stocks moving in Monday's pre-market session. And CDOR up 33%. See, that must be on Benzinga Pro's scanner. So I'm going to go there real quick because we didn't see CDOR. Oh, we didn't see a couple of these. All right, Benzinga's top 5. MU shares up 3. Okay, upgrade on MU. So the price is going up. I think MU could actually be a promising trade today. Announcements on Peak Resort Skis to purchase at $11 a share. That'll probably stay at 11. DVA. Race company FY19 adjusted operating income guidance 1.5 billion to a new range of 1.6. Okay, the stocks were up almost 6% out of the gap. I'm kind of interested in that one as well. DVA, and I think that was the third one on the pre-market scanner list. So we'll go ahead and add DVA to the board here. It's a pricey stock, not a cheap one, but that's okay. And what was that other one I liked? Vail Resorts and Skis. Let me look at SKIS. Let's look at Skis real quick. If you guys see anything while I'm looking, let me know. Yeah, like I said, this is just going to float at that $11 level all day. There's no point in even looking at it. I'd rather put MU here, if anything. MU. I wonder what the pivot points are in MU. Could be getting close to one. Good morning, good morning, good morning, Will. Good morning, Victor. Good morning, Shandru, Aaron. Good morning, everybody. All right, is this camera a little too high here? What's going in? All right. I kind of like MU. All right. What were we just looking at? Get X out of this. Actually, I should keep that open. Okay. All right, 9:15. We got plenty of time. DVA, MU, and Tech shares were down 80%. Well, phase 3, the company did not meet its prior endpoint. So this is basically just going to dump. Let me look at the price on this real quick. And Tech. That's what happens when you don't meet reports. All right, so it's hitting a little bit of support at the 50 cents level. This might have like a dead cat bounce, they call it, where it bounces up, but I doubt it. I mean, the news was just so bad on here. But this is a potential. This is a potential, believe it or not. It's down 80%. I mean, how much more could it go down? I guess 90%, 100%? Yeah, true. But I have to know. I don't know enough about the company's fundamentals. Are they making other drugs? Do they have other drugs in their wheelhouse? Or were all their chips in this one drug and it failed? If that's the case, then stay away, stay away, stay away. Even if it's for a 2-second move. SLRX, SKIS, XBio, MDGS, BioC. This one's always moving. Evoke. On the New York Stock Exchange. Sprint Corporation is most active. Seador is the biggest gainer, but why is it floating at that 11 level? This is not the one. Skis was the one that was leveled out at. Okay, we got to look up Seador, the news on that, and see what's up with this one. Okay, yeah, because it's staying at 11 in a very odd fashion. News to acquire for 11.10 a share. There you go. This is the same thing that's going on with skis. It's useless. I'd rather have Roku in this spot. All right. And by the way, just trade ideas alone, saying that hey, you know, Roku is the stock of the week is going to increase its volume today. All right, Benzinga Pro. Back to that. Let's take a look at this real quick. Condor is not worth it. CIU rose 30% to 102 pre-market as subsidiary or glass purchased for services in excess of 900K. That's a petty move. Rose 18%. I feel like I'm looking at a different day when I look at the scanners here. Let's go ahead and yeah, I'll copyright it and give everybody a chance. Maybe the breakout crew could help sift through that while I'm doing all the stuff. Oh, that looks very ugly. Yeah. Yeah. It just doesn't come out right. Alright, so SKIS, we already know. It's garbage. TRNX, this one keeps popping up, huh? It's got a cult following, this one, I guess. TRNX. Let's take a look at it. Okay. Receives $165 million contract. $165 million contract. And look at that move. Now we have a little bit of a... Looks like a little bull flag-ish. Maybe a pennant style formation going on. This might be a good buy at 50 cents. Let's take a closer look. Although I usually don't look at stuff like that. So you know when I'm looking at these kind of things, it's because there's nothing else around. But yeah, let's check out the pivot points. breakout.com. And I also have a very cool stock analysis tool made by Brian Deering. You put in your account balance and the risk percentage, the buy price, and the daily ATR. The ATR is a certain a study that's used to manage the average trading range. So the average trading range within that day. So as with most things, when you're day trading, you want to use the 9, just like you use the 9-day moving average. You use the 9-day ATR. You use the ATR from the previous day, and he put it into an algorithm, and it essentially makes this formula where you can pick the perfect entries and exits. I mean, this is impressive work. So this is something we're going to be looking into big time, and be it successful or not, I'm an investor. All right, so let's go. What are we looking at now? TRNX. Predefined range, 1 year, 0, size, A780. Pivot points, updates. Okay, 57 cents is the R2. So it'll pull down to 57, where it's literally at right now. If it breaks through, you don't buy it at 57, you buy it at... Come on, because it's at a pivotal point right now. I don't want to miss it. You would buy it at the R1 of 36. And I don't see this going down to 36. I see this pivoting right here, if anything. Take a look at something. Of course that would happen. How the hell is that possible? Crikey. I really need to call TD Ameritrade. I don't know why they do that. They give you they give it to you available for stock buying power and not option buying power. I don't know. It's right at that pivot. So you think it's gonna dump? Who knows? 100 shares is $50, but then you're paying $6 round, $3 each commission. I'm very interested in this to see what it's gonna do at the gate. I would put a buy order on this. 200 shares. Stop order day if it goes above 57. Or essentially, I really want it if it goes above 60. Otherwise, I'm not interested. So, we're talking about 3 cents here. So, yeah, I'm putting that in. And I'm going to where's my text alerts? We're running low on time. I hate when that happens. Stop loss is obviously 54 because Or it really should be 69, but that's a lot of wiggle room there. I'm not too happy with that stop loss. See, that's another thing that the system will figure out, that Brian, yeah. I kind of have to agree with you there, Brian. I do. I seen what he said. There's really nothing to do today other than trade the market. See, it just pumped to the pivot point, and it's likely going to rally now. I mean, I know I could probably get in this and make some profit right now. Um, yeah, there it goes. 50-50. Talking about $100 here. It's not a very big investment. All right, I'm gonna back out because I don't play with fire like this. All right, let me go ahead and look at the other stuff real quick. So let's see if the TVIX is near the pivot point, then that means whatchamacallit is by the pivot point as well. Let me see something real quick. Nasdaq, most advanced pre-market. We are running low on time here. Most advanced is skis, but we know that this is only going to stay at 11. Next is CAMT. It's only up 5%. CYNE. Not much choice today. Not much to choose from. SPY. 301. Yeah, we know. And then TVIX. It's near a support level. That $15 area. I don't know. Today, I gotta just say I don't know. When you don't know, you don't know. Just keep the eyes open, peeled. Watch the scanners. Check the chats real quick. You took 600 shares of TRNX. It probably is a good move. I mean, it really is. It's floating at that pivot point, but now I see it was not able to break 60, but it might surge out the gate. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure that's what's going to happen. Nope. Surge to the downside. That's why we do stop buy orders. You would have not been in that. But it could bounce back. Alright, let's see. What are we looking at here? What are we looking at? XBio is... is it taking off? Codex. I had a feeling about you, Codex. GLPZ. XFix. Oh, XBio's dumping. Biocept. Codex must have... Market's taking off. I want to check out MU. I'm most interested in MU today, more than anything. I like MU over 47, so let me go. Oh, but MU is dumping, huh? I'm still liking it over that limit, so it doesn't matter. MU limit stop price 47.01. Buy. Alright, so I like MU over 47. Let me put that in the text alerts real quick. MU 47.01. Stop. Buy. Target on that one. We want to see it go to 48 at least. Send. Had I had not been typing in that text alert, I would have picked up a few shares when it pulled back here. And I might do so right now. Around 400 shares. Limit order of 46, around 46.50, 46.60 at least. No, I'm not gonna catch it. It's gonna break 47 though right now. I do like MU a lot. Good entry point, Brian. All right, this order should get filled for me right now. MU. Okay, it's pulling back, which is giving me an opportunity to get it at a cheaper price. Pull back a little more. A little more. There you go. A little more. A little more. Alright, I took 400 shares right there. I like that pullback. I think it's going to continue to rise, and I think it's going to break 47. TRNX kind of floating now, not really doing nothing. Okay, here we go. The break on 47. The break on 47. Here we go. We're at 47, but my order is 47.01. That's why it's not filling. Because it could always tap it and then go down. That's why you always go a few cents above. Huh. You son of a bee. Okay. Anybody? I'm looking at all the messaging boxes. Is anybody seeing anything that is taking off? Yes, I trade indices. Okay, now we're having a little bit of a pullback here in the market. That's more than a little pullback. And still kind of flat with this TRNX. TRNX looks like it's getting ready to break. I'm feeling bullish on it, I gotta say. Alright, is the market going to continue up? Is it going to go down? Okay, so we broke in on, broke out here. Position 1,400 shares. I'm going to put a partial target 40 cents up. So that's, I'm going to sell 1,100 of my shares, 40 cents up. I don't like that pulling back on the market at all. Limit. Alright, I don't like that pull. Yeah, come on, go back up. Alright, you know what? I see money in the hand. I'm going to take my 1,100 partial right now. So, I have 400 shares left. I'd like to see this starting to go back up. See? I gotta get out now. If it blows 47, I gotta get out. It'll kill all my profit. Come on. Okay, I got my stop loss in place at 46.90. Just in case we get stopped out, because the market is, looks like it's reversing here. Is it reversing or pulling back? It's a big difference. It's deciding where it wants to go. NASDAQ just had a nice candle shoot up there to the upside. Okay, we're pulling up. We're popping back up. We're popping back up. That's good. That's good. That's good. It's very good. It's very good. It didn't get stopped out. It's got some nice support at 47. Okay. Got stopped out. 113 on that one. And it's probably gonna go back above 47. And I'm gonna get back in it if it does. 500 shares, 400 shares, 500 shares. Make back for the losses on that. Stop order 47.01. Market's really pulling back here though. That might never fill. What's the market doing, man? What is the market doing? Seems like it doesn't know what it wants to do. If I'd had to make a prediction from like news and things to that effect, I would think it would be flat today, honestly. Maybe down. The down market makes sense. $297.57. We're at the 200-day moving average right here. Can't seem to. I want it above that 200-day moving average. The NASDAQ is taking off. The Dow is just kind of not doing anything. NASDAQ is really taking off. So it's very likely we should see some upward movement here. I'm probably already in. Yup, I got filled and then it tanked on me. Son of a bee. I wasn't paying attention. How quickly things change. It's alright. How quickly things change. What are you doing, MU? Is this a good purchase price? Is that a possibility? Let's find out. Because it's got support at 46.50. So I'm going to position a stop at 46.49. Market's rallying right now. MU usually rallies with the market, just like AMD. There's just a lot of selling at that point. That's why you saw that drop. So I re-entered at 46.64, even though I didn't. I know I entered earlier than that, right? All right, it doesn't matter either way. I'm gonna get stopped out here. Okay, I didn't get stopped out. That's good. SLRX, Pays, Sprint, Hal T, UGAS, LMFA. Guys, LMFA can move. If it wants to move, it can move. I like LMFA over 150. Let me see here. Market is rallying right now, so I don't know what's going on. NASDAQ is anyway. And then that should push over into the S&P. And it is. MU should start to rally. Everything should rally right now. Roku, how's Roku doing? LMFA, guys, keep an eye on that. I have to do this quickly. LMFA over highs over 152. This one is a blast from the past right here. LMFA. It's very late. Yep. Okay. If you got that text alert at 152, probably got filled at about 160. Okay. There goes MU. It's taking off again. LMFA continuing to take off. I would put a target on that. Where's my text alert paper? Target, take a partial at about, if you got it at 152, take a partial at about 175. Okay, which is now, like, if you were in it, take your partial right now at about 175 and hold that other partial. Put your stop loss on remaining partial at a point where you can't get hurt. This stock takes off when it takes off. LMFA is a highly manipulated stock, but this is all pump and dump action you're watching here. I wonder if it's tradable on because it's so new. It is tradable. You could have been in on this the whole time. No, it's not tradable on here. I could trade it on SP. Okay, be very careful at this 2 mark. You should not. If you have more than 3/4 of your position, you should have sold at least 3/4 of your position. If you haven't, do it now. All you want to have at this point is 1/4 of your initial position. MFA. I could have got in on this one. I could have took it. It hit a high of 190. It's 177. Obviously, what we're looking for is the break over 2. Why is it going up? 2Q. No recent news. It's just going up. So it's clearly a pump and dump. Make sure you have. I would put my stop loss on my partial. You got in at 152, so I'd be careful here. You know, there might be a little buying right now because of the pullback. And it might go up a little more, but they could pull the rug out on you. But have your stop loss at like 150. Stop loss. Let me put it in. Yeah, like 150 or 149 is a better partial. Okay, so 149 correction, stop loss on remaining quarter shares. Have your stop loss there. Or you could use a trailing stop of about 20 cents once it hits 80. Either way, you'll be protected. But you would have just got stopped out right there almost. Um, yeah, this is it. This is it for this one, I think. But it was a nice find. I hope you guys caught it. Looks like MU came through for me. Popped up here. So that's good. Yeah, take a partial on it. It's 3/4 of my shares, 750. Sell right there. I only have to, oh, it didn't sell. Market 750. Now I don't want to sell. Too low. Market's rallying. There's a little cup and a handle formation, so I'm gonna let it run before I sell my partial. Just a little bit more. Little bit more. Come on. Can you break 47 again before I sell my partial? Because I'll be really mad if it breaks 47, rallies, previous to me selling my partial. Guys, honestly, on LMFA, don't even wait for it to go to 149. Just sell now. Sell now, because it's gonna hit your stop loss, and you might get filled on a market order very low. So sell whatever it is, 157, 155. Get out of your partial. Market is rallying. All right. Come on. MU usually rallies with the market. MU, AMD, all these companies. Netflix is very active. Woo! Netflix is a great short right now, right below 307. I missed it. I missed it. All right. You know, Microsoft is the only $1 trillion stock right now. There used to be a ton of them, or no, not a ton, but it was like there was like three of them. It was like Amazon, Apple. And that's it. Facebook never hit it. See, now LMFA broke. That's it. The second it broke that 150, it turned red. So that's why I was like, just go ahead and sell it at 160. At least you'll make, that extra 6 cents on your partial. I don't know what the heck MU is doing. What is this formation here? Is this a head and shoulder thing going on here? Is this a... I can't really tell much from the charts on Trade Ideas. I mean, TradeNet. I think it's just a consolidation. It's very bullish today. No indication really that it should dump. I'm in for the long haul on a bullish market. There we go. Now let's break 47. You're not going to scare me out. But I do know what that is. That's a cup and handle. If I've ever seen one. And I'm going to position myself. Let's see. 700 shares. Let's go limit order. 47.11. No. Yeah. See, you got to keep in mind, though, that the market is at a sort of pivotal point here in terms that it's at that 298 level and it's having trouble breaking it. Take a look at everything. Yeah, this is getting stalled out. Nowhere really pivotal, but it did shoot out the gate very strong. This didn't really shoot out the gate so much. It's just a pullback is imminent here. It's right near the 298. The Dow is up. The VIX is down. Although we're starting to see that reverse. Yeah. I don't like this. Yeah. Halliburton. I was going to invest in Halliburton too. HAL. Dick Cheney's company. That's his outfit. There we go. That's what we need. We need a breakthrough. 298. Push MU up. Alright. Let me get the stop loss ready because looks like we're getting to that level. Son of a gun. You gonna bounce off that level again? Okay, if you're gonna bounce off that level again, I'm gonna go to the market. I'm gonna buy more of you. How's that? Okay, we broke 298. Or didn't we? So we should see some upward action here. Come on, MU. What are you doing? Roku bounced. It's about to break over the highs of the day, which is 170. This looks like a good pick too. I'll take 500 shares of this over the highs, over 107. Stop buy order 108. Really, really looking extended here, this market. Very extended. Almost too extended. I'm about to get stopped out on MU. Makes no sense. Out of that. All right, I see a reversal coming. So I got out of. I had a long position in some options that was left over. Believe me, it was a disaster from Friday. So at least I was able to make a little back, but I see a reversal coming in the market for sure. So I'm going to be taking some UVXY calls right now. How many? I don't know. If I'm only holding it for a little bit, I can get more from the money right here. Ah, come on. It's dropping too fast on me. Yeah, pop back up. That's good. That's good. Okay. I just bought one because we don't really know what's going on yet. So I'm not going to go crazy. And I bought within 4 days too, which I usually don't do, but because I don't plan on holding it very long. I think the market's going to continue to the upside today. Ultimately, we might just be having a pullback right now. Did I get stopped out? Yeah, I got stopped out. Unbelievable. Alright, well then we might as well go where my heart is going. Let me see MU again. How's AMD doing? AMD is bullish, but MU is not. Yeah, that's a descending triangle. I'm going to stay away from that. Roku. Too slow. LMFA. What a catch, huh? Those are 1 minute candles. We quote it right around here. At this pop. No, market seems bullish still. I might sell that option right now. As a matter of fact. Let me see. Before I put it in the alerts. Yeah, I thought that was a reversal. I was wrong. Yep. A lot of people are positioning themselves for earnings right now. Netflix had quite a reversal. If you look at the chart here on the bottom right, got that bounce right back up. And I'm sure MU did the same thing. No. Microsoft is killing it. God, look at Apple's killing it. I could have picked anything else. But I did have a couple opportunities to take profit off the table there. So 33. I like to break below 33 on AMD. I'm gonna play this. The head and shoulders formation, the fact that MU is bullish and this hasn't caught up yet. I mean bearish. Alright. Let's see. NFLX. Brandon Orby is Brandon, who's a admin, trader, and he's a good friend of mine. He's currently making a good point that there is a support level, I guess, on the P's, on the pivot points, or even just in general around 13. So a break on Netflix at 313 seems like a good position. The market, I'm thinking the market is just looking very extended, and I'm waiting for it to pull back, but I could be wrong. It might just be bullish, but then take a look at the Dow. I don't know. I don't know. Uh, let's go monitor trade. Yeah, I feel it coming. Look at the tick going down, gold going up, oil dropping. I have a good intuition when it comes to this stuff, so yeah. Yeah, I see the reversal happening. I'm calling it now. So let me put out these text alerts. Let's see, which ones did I get? I got the August 2nd AUG and 2nd uh, 23 strike call buy. And I also got it's got an 80 delta on this one with a 13 gamma, so it just needs 1 point move and we'll be pretty much at 93. Well, it's exactly where we'll be, rather. July 26. 25 strike. Alright, let's see if we broke out of the channel here. Yeah, it definitely looks like it broke out of that channel. And it's definitely going to come down. Question is how much? So UVXY call is a good place to be. Question is for how long? Let's see. Let's take an entrance in TVIX as well. See? I missed that. 4,000 shares, market buy. And I'll put my stop loss. I'll put a range order on this one because I can't really pay attention to all this stuff at once. It's just too much. $14.99 would be the low. I might get stopped out right away if I do that though. High price would be $15.25 for now. You could always come back later. You know what? This is gonna stop me out. That's not. It's not tight enough. I have to go really. If I'm going for 25 cents, I gotta risk 10 cents. It's gonna be a big hit, but I have no choice right now because I can't be watching just that. I got the 3 screens, so I'm not gonna be paying attention to that. Let me put a few things over here. These monitors are not even on when they should be. That way I have monitors I can watch, and I could switch the TV. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 monitors. Technically, the TV is a monitor, but I use it as a TV. I need 2 for streaming alone, just to. Alright. One thing to do when you're taking options like this is put a order that's ridiculous out. I always say this, and I always mean it. So your trade price is 377. Your mark is 380. Create a closing order. Sell it at something you may seem so far out. Right now, that's around 450. But the market, I don't think is going to have that big of a drop at all. Matter of fact, I'm seeing a reversal. Oh, no, I'm not. It looked like a reversal for a second and then popped back up. I like this formation here. Look at this big drop here. Alright. So maybe 450 is not that crazy. Confirm sends. Alright, I gotta make this money here. This shmoney, because the first is coming up, and that's when you make your withdrawals. Is on the first. Or between the first and the 10th. On TradeNet, and then you get paid. Frustrating day. MU was a clear win. Okay, so we got the pullback. The pullback. Is it a straight reversal? What are we doing, market? You know what? This thing is going to surge so much. I'm going to increase my risk. I'm adding shares. risk, no reward, right? Yeah. I'm 2 cents away from being positive. I mean, my average price is 15.01. I mean, that's how much we're talking about here. Pennies matter at this point. MU, I really screwed my own self. But that's a descending wedge on MU, and that's eventually going to mature into a bullish formation. But with the market going down right now, I don't know if I would play it. Did everything backwards today. Why didn't I get in on LMFA? Perfect, perfect play. See, I think of you guys first. The amount of time it took me to type up all this LMFA, get in, target, partial at 175, stop loss remaining your quarter shares, sell your remaining shares now at 159, 160. The amount of time it took me to type all that, I could have been doing my own trades. But I'm just a nice guy. What can I say? Alright, yeah, so the market's definitely pulling back now. I like it. I like it like that. Let's increase exposure here. $19. Are you kidding me? Come on, let's go. Got a little bit of a cup and handle thing going. News from Mayor Barack. Mayor Barack is down $169 today. Let's see if I could beat Mayor Barack. Come on. Now that it's summertime and that it's getting hot, I got this weird new, thing that I do. I used to make the coffee in the morning. Sometimes I would prep the coffee machine at night. That way you just plug it in and it makes the coffee. But now I brew the coffee at night and I put the whole thing in the fridge. And then I add it with ice. They got this Bailey's creamer that's got real milk in it. You don't want to buy the ones that has the fake milk because it's apparently they say it's not good for you. Who knows? But you put the Bailey's French vanilla, and it's not alcoholic. It's the brand name is Bailey's, and it's good. It's like French vanilla iced coffee. Don't tell me that's it. Okay, this is a little dangerous what I'm looking at here. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. We were about to break out of the channel that we were created or whatever. It was breaking out of the channel. Where is it? It was starting to break out of that channel, and then we had this big red candle to create this continuation of this downward channel. Now we're getting close to this 200-day moving average. We broke the VWAP. We're at a very, very pivotal point here. UVXY is going up. That's good. Tick is pulling down. Nice. Nice big moves to the downside. Okay. Come on. Now let me see the money. There we go. There we go. There we go. I need to take some money in my hand right now. So come on, break 10, break 10, tape, break 10, break 10. Break 10, break 10. Alright, let me take that. Alright, I still have 4,000 shares left, but I had to take some money off the table. Otherwise, I could end up having a negative day. Look at this. Alright, 200-day moving average. Come on, let's blow through it. It's okay. This is all within the channel still. Actually, these pull-ups are good opportunities. To get yourself some UVXY options. It's pulling up. It's pulling up. It's a pretty big pullback. Something we could see is it reach, the bottom levels here, and then it reverse. It could reverse right now. Doesn't look good. Put a stop loss on UVXY here. Okay. Looks like every time it tries to pull up, it pulls down. Okay, we're at a very crucial point here. It's 50 cent level here. 297.50. I think it did break it, but no, maybe not. What was that alert? Okay, SPY broke 294. I mean 49 cents. It's dumping pretty significantly. TVIX is still kind of at that same level. We needed to, there we go. We needed to, it's got to break the 10. It keeps getting stuck at the 10 cents. It's the highs. Come on. We just broke 50. There we go. What was that? What was that alert? KUVXY broke that level. I think it hit new highs. Yep, new highs on UVXY. Very big move, actually. Okay, TVIX taking off. Position. Let me sell 3/4 of my shares. Market, sell. Oh, I can't. Sell. Okay, I still have 1,000 shares left. I'm gonna start augmenting my positions on UVXY here. While it's dropping rapidly like this, you can put ridiculous prices and sometimes get them filled. Are you kidding me? Okay. Position. Wait. It's okay. $42. Alright. Ridiculous pricing. 203. 205. Just basically, I have ridiculous prices on all of these. 205. Actually, that might get filled at 205 because the ask is 204. Let's see, 450. Ask is at 4. 270. Ask is at 256. But it might be time to cash out because I don't know how much longer this trend is going to continue. It definitely popped up here. a lot. And now it's pulling down. This is a lot to manage right now. Let me take care of this position first. Position. Okay, market's pulling back. Cancel, replace order. Yep, I'm seeing a little bit of a reversal here. So what? Yeah. Right now I'm liquidating. It's time to liquidate, fellas, ladies. It's like the worst feeling in the world doing this, because you know you're getting robbed. Can always get back in. Okay. Yeah, I got out of all of them. I did not like the formation I was seeing. Did not like the price I got out of them at. But you got to stay in your lane, and this is a clear channel. It's a broadening channel, followed by a change in your lane. If you look at the QQQ, there's a clear channel, or the NASDAQ. Sorry, I use the ticker too much when I speak. You can see the clear channel to the downside, followed by the break. So, obviously, there's a reversal. Same thing with the Dow Jones. You can see a clear downside followed by a break. Let's look at some other indicators. Oil usually goes down, the market usually follows. Now we have a pop in oil, followed by a little drop. So we might see a little, this might be a little, I don't know, pimple, but usually not. The market don't work like that. And now look, you can see UVXY is just tanking. So I decided to liquidate around these two tanking candles, but before the rest of them come. Something you could do to take advantage, now that you know where the market's headed, is we could buy some, are you kidding me? Give me 1 second. I can't believe, well, now I don't have a choice. I thought I was totally out on here, but I'm pretty sure the market's going to start going up now. So I'm going to do 4,000 shares to the downside. Market short TVIX if it goes below 15. So stop short 14.99 if it goes below 15. Because that seems to be the level of support that if we break, which we're about to, like so, could probably pull in a nice profit because the market's likely going to rally, and so is MU, of course. And anyway, um, mm-hmm. Slowly, slowly, slowly. All right. Um, come on, man. Hmm. I don't like the current movement I'm seeing. It's got to break through the VWAP here to really go any further. You know, I don't like what I'm seeing. I'm seeing it pull back down on the SBY here on this chart. Um, you know what? I just don't like that. It's just part of the channel, really. But 4,000 shares is high exposure, and I just paid a ton of commissions on that. I don't like this little. The Dow is pulling back. Oil's pulling back. So the market might. That might be it. This might just keep dropping. We might have just had a little pull up, and the market's going to continue to dump. Yep, there it is. Oh man, my head was the wrong way. You got that cup and handle formation happening right now. I love it. I'm gonna take advantage of it. And bye. Uh, no, let me not go crazy because then I'll get hurt. It's a good thing that happened. All right. 20, 40. Oh man. Come on, that's a cup and handle. That tricked the hell out of me. Ah, man. This is craziness. Come on. Come on. Come on, can we go into 88? There we go. 88. Buy. Position. Account. Oh my god. Alright. So, literally, I'm breaking even here. Because you have to take into account the amount of trades. So, at minimum, it's $1.50 a trade. And there's about 20. So actually, you know what? I might not be. Yeah. One more nice trade would definitely help me. But market was sneaky with that double bottom it pulled there. Wasn't expecting that. It was not in its MO. Its MO was very. If you look at the track on it, it was very. How do you say? It was just. Actually, I missed the whole. It looks like a head and shoulders here. You got the shoulder, head, shoulder, and then a rally. I don't know. Like that doesn't add up. Technically speaking. Um, but I think I'm gonna stop because I've made at least enough to cover my commissions. I'm up about 71 over here, liquid. I don't see anything else. Do you guys see anything else worth trading? Facebook, anything worth trading? How about YouTube? No, nothing. And then how about the private group? TRNX trending up. I don't know when you sent that. Why doesn't it give me the time? Oh, 10:29 TRNX. Uh, TVIX to the long side. I love TVIX to the long side right now. I have to take that. I'm sorry. I just gotta do it. Come on. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. There we go, there we go, there we go. Oof. Just a little more. 4,000 shares. There we go. Sell. Boom. That's some profit. Now I'm in profit. I got 1,000 shares left. Come on. 60, 70, 15. Break 15. There you go. There you go. Now I'm in profit mode. Now I'm in profit mode. Let it run. Let it run. Let it run. Let it run. I wish I had more exposure, but I don't. And I'm going to sell it. That's it. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Nice. Okay. So that I could live with. 286. Probably about 100 will go in commission and fees. And look at that. We got out right in time because now it looks like it's popping back up. That is like a reverse descending triangle. That is the weirdest thing. I don't even know what that is. A reverse. Oh, that's just a broadening wedge, broadening channel. So it's probably, but it's like an M. I honestly don't know. A reverse. No, it's a widening channel, broadening channel, broadening channel. Tech. Stock chart. Wow, still going off. There you go. So now we know what a broadening channel to the reverse side does. Wow, look at that go. Oh my god, I kind of want to. I think I need to make a phone call. Broadening formation. Yeah, I know about that, but what about a flat broadening formation? So apparently if you ever see a broadening formation, or am I missing the big picture here? Is there something else going on? I see the head and shoulders. Maybe that little lump just threw me off, and that's the second shoulder on the head and shoulders. Because you got the perfect neckline. You got the most volume you've ever seen all day right now. Or actually, that was the previous candle. Yeah, because we just hit new lows. That's why. Oh, I wish I was in UVXY still. If you are in UVXY, and put out an alert. Consider putting some exit points. I have to make a phone call to TD Ameritrade because they're locking up my my funds for some reason. Look at that go. And that's going to continue to go. Volatility is too high right now to buy anything. If you miss your chance, what you need exactly is something like that. A nice candle spiking to the upside will drop all prices, and that's when you enter. But right now, nah. It's not worth it. It is worth it over here, though. The hell? How'd that even happen? Trade price mark 97. I bought this option by accident. I'm about to get rid of it though. Big drop. hmm Yeah, I'm about to get rid of it. Son of a bitch. See, even Kramer said that. I went into it one time with some guy. You know, the earnings came out and everything was like good-ish, but it was just good. Like they had just passed earnings, whatever, blah blah blah. Long story short, I said, you really got to wait for the conference call on this one, and because you know who knows what's gonna happen, and everybody knows it all, right? On the internet, somebody goes, "What do you need an earnings call for? Everything is in the report before the earnings call." Whatever the hell he said, something like that. You know, some douche you want to punch through the computer. Anyway, long story short, the earnings report comes out, or the conference call rather comes out. That's what we were arguing about, the importance of the conference call, and it freaking the stock was going shooting up and totally turned around. Um, that's why every single earnings report is followed by a conference call, because it's important to discuss it. You can't just plop a document down and you never. There's certain things that are not on that document. Like maybe their plans to open frickin' a McDonald's in every stadium in the country. Like you don't know. SBY, if it breaks 297, that'd be a huge drop. It's kind of worth the phone call. I got the phone in my hand, but just ready to make a move on that kind of TVIX. I should go only 2,000. Otherwise, I could quickly lose my profits. And I'm gonna do a. There we go. I bought 2,000 shares of TVIX. Up 20. Flat. Up nothing. Down 20. Come on, it's all a matter of this if this thing breaks 297. The U.S. ban on Huawei. I've never seen a Huawei phone in my life. This is all about patience and emotional control. See, you know what's interesting is the market is still essentially in that original downward channel that we have here. We found that we identified that original downward channel, extend to the right, still kind of within that channel. Actually, it's riding the support, so it's above the channel, which technically means it's more bullish than bearish. It just means it's on the lower end of the bullish side. So this may start popping up right around here. And that's what it looks like it's doing. Unbelievable. Heck. Unbelievable. Unfreaking believable. Can't get out of that stupid thing that I didn't mean to get into. Waste of money. Right, so the market's popping up. Go ahead. That's funny. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah. That's it. It's done. There we go. I was waiting for that. See the market. It's just a trend. It's a very big peak and valley. It's big peaks and valleys within the downtrend. Come on, keep going down. I don't want to hear this bullshit. Keep going down. Yeah, there we go. And now we're gonna see the break. The good old break on 297. That's where it comes in, right around here. Come on. You gotta go below. It's gotta go below 20 though. 20 cents here. There we go. Go below. You ain't got me fooled, fool. Although it did steal $11 from me before because I got nervous. But, sometimes listen, when you're trading, you're dealing with a lot of money, you get nervous. You gotta do what works for you. You can't act on your nerves. So I'm not being impulsive. I'm not jumping in anything. I have a theory that this is going to break right here, the 297, and go below, because it's right near a pivot point, I believe. Matter of fact, let me double check on that. I'm totally wrong. Never mind. We've way past the pivot point. Oh, T-VIX was at the pivot point, right? Anyway, I don't like the formation though right now. That should have continued going down. Doesn't look good. Cup and handle on the SBY, right at that previous resistance line. A good potential shorting play on the T-VIX. Because that definitely kind of confirms. Well, I don't know. Because I'm a little worried. Does that confirm the reversal? Well, yeah. Because take a look at the 9. That's not true. The 9-day moving average, which are these little yellow dots, little slashes. It's the 9-day moving average. It's the most important moving average for a day trader. They were pointing up about 45 degrees, and these little peaks that we had here, and then in the correction obviously it shot down, and now it's shooting up again. So yeah, I would go ahead and say it's too late though. I missed the move. I could have went short. I think the best thing to do here is just end the day. I'm gonna hang out. I'm gonna be by the computer, keeping an eye on opportunity, but I think there's nothing but trouble today if we keep playing around. But yeah, Brian, I'm seeing your messages. I got the new application for it's like an app instead of you going on the website, or what, they don't call them apps. What do they call them? Um, see, that's why I'm saying you got to be careful. Look at the SPY right now. You would have just got killed if you would have said, "Oh, yo, that's a definite reversal. I'm gonna go short," and then boom. I think I gotta Because I remember 6 months ago, we were making these plays on the market. I made a video on it. Stay in your lane, it was called. And it was just so easy to predict or at least play market movement. Now it's getting a little more difficult. And I'm feeling like that has to do something with has to do like that was somehow orchestrated. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Because the general principles still apply. And we did make money today. But this is just so odd. Does this formation not seem odd to anybody else? Like, let me auto zoom. Maybe I'm looking at it weird. It's also very early. I think we're gonna have a continuation of Friday. Friday was very similar today. Up, down. You didn't know what the heck to do. But ultimately, the trend is still somewhat to the downside. I would consider sticking to the short side. Yeah, without a doubt. Sometimes you gotta. Yeah, I would stick to the short side. Is today Monday? Dang it, today is Monday. Oh, but I got some good food in the fridge. I'll tell you that much. See, today bearish day. Best thing to do, I think, is just go heavy on TVIX all day. See, but I keep going back and forth. But honestly, if I had to write it in stone, I think that the bearish trend is going to continue. Um, you have to remember though that when you play things like UVXY options in bear markets, there's peaks and valleys, and the Vega comes in big on those, and you really want to always have an order, like a sell order that's way far out. That's how you kill it on those options. Because if you just wait and think, at the lowest point is going to be when the option is worth the most, unfortunately, it doesn't work like that because it's not a counter stock to the SPY. It's based on the VIX. So the market could be going down and the VIX could be flat. It doesn't mean anything. I mean, that might even be the circumstances right now. VIX is not really doing anything. The market's got to, going down, and it's kind of flat. Did you play that play, Aaron? TRNX? Look at MU now. MU breaking out. Freaking MU, huh? MU got me this morning. I was up 400 on MU, and then somehow I ended up down 400. It's not easy to do what I do. There's times I've lost my own money at the sacrifice of other people's, trying to help other people, whatever, which I don't mind. I enjoy teaching. See, in the beginning, when I first started doing this, which turned out to be harder, I would only trade on a simulator when I was trading with my group, and then I would have another computer over here where I would put in my own trades, which were essentially the same trades, but I wanted complete separation. You know what I'm saying? And then now I don't care. Because people were like, "Oh, you're trading on a simulator." It's like, no, I'm really trading, but like I don't want to screw up my trading because I'm trying to get my Facebook page to load, and you know what I mean. And then it just ended up being harder. So I said, you know what, I'll just trade on here, and it's still annoying. I want it all, and I want it now. Guys, right now, you're missing out. I'm gonna give you this coupon here. Oh, I don't know if you can get this. Oh, this is the New York Post. Who cares about the New York Post? They're giving newspapers away right now, man. I get Barron's, Wall Street Journal, like whatever the hell he gets, like one of the local newspapers. All sorts of stuff we get thrown at this house every morning. I picked up the landlord's paper one time. He was so pissed because it was part of his routine. But I was like, oh, they threw it. Oh, whatever. I'm just waiting for something to happen. I know this downtrend's going to continue, but it's happening so slow. It's making it impossible to make money. I'll put this text alert in. MU is about to break over 46 again. I won't play it though. Eight hundred 8888. I think I'm gonna jump in here. I think we're about to break. TRNX again. Hold on, I think I'm about to jump in TVIX. Not yet, but I could look at TRN X TRNX. You do have a crossover. That's the first crossover arrow I've seen on TRNX. So it is a potential good buy price. I have to agree with you there. Volume is pretty up there. I don't know. I can't read that one. TRNX. I think this is a good one to hold over maybe a couple days. I'm considering it. TRNX. I'm considering it. Maybe 500 shares, something like that. I just don't know. It's moving so slow. Yeah, it's taking off. I just moved the candle back to a buy, it's saying. I don't trade these stocks. These anything below $1, I just don't like. It does whatever it wants. It's basically a gamble. I mean, if you look at the formation, I mean, technical indicators are telling you to buy, but looks like a reverse in trend. It went down as low as almost 50 cents, 40 cents. What did it hit? Nah, that range is ridiculous. I can't touch that. I mean, I would play around with it, but I wouldn't. I know nothing about it. Honest. Yeah, if you got in at 47, God bless. But I ain't touching this at 58. Even though 58 is the R2, right? 57 is the R2. 53. I mean, I'm intrigued. I'm not gonna lie. I have a feeling there's some reaction about to happen here. You know, it just seems that way. See, you said low was 47. That means people came in, stop hunters came in like nobody's business because everybody had their stop at 49 cents, 48 cents, 40 cents. It went right to 47, shower right back up. They picked up all those shares. Market is about to break. I think I'm going to take a position here. Yeah, looks like market's about to break. Uh, the new lows here. So let me. What are you doing? Yeah. No. Can't figure out what this thing is gonna do. It's definitely gonna go through the new lows. We know that. Like that's a fact. But that's a bad entry. I just got a really bad entry. Now I have to wait. Alright, let's see. Small share size. 58 to 50. A lot of people buying. Look at these choppy fills. 75, 9, 1, 70. This must have a low flow, or either that or TRN. Not a lot of shares available. One of the two. It's got about probably a 15 million share float. You got red on the TTM. It hit 57 though. That's a nice entry. That is the R2. Now you blew it. That's it. It's over. Below R2. Let me put in a marker. I just took a big hit just now. I need the market to break down. Otherwise, I'm screwed. Um, breakout again. Thoughts? You know my thoughts on CRNX, and I can't really decipher what it's gonna do. It looks like they pulled the rug out on it just now. Harmon, how you doing, my friend? We haven't spoken in a while. Testing, testing. Oh, is my audio on? I don't buy it. Not that. That's not what I was talking about. There we go. That big pop we had just here. Thank you. Thank you, Aaron. Thank you. I got this big pop on the SPY. I don't buy it. I think this is the first breakout trading shirt courtesy of Ariane Lovelace ever made. And then on the back it says something, but eat, sleep, speculate, repeat, which is literally what I do. And now we got the little more, we got the, the casual look. And then I got the dark black ones with the green breakout trading. I love that. Anybody can get those. If you ask me for those shirts, I can have them. I can have them. I can make them put your name on it. It's whatever. It's that's how Volution does it. But yeah, Volution. If you guys know anything about website companies, I know somebody said they were a website designer. We were looking at Volution, and still are. But you know, the problem is our e-commerce system is so bad that it's not that it's bad. It's just that we would be doing business the same way on the website. It would be like a PayPal. You just there would be a PayPal button and it would bring you to a separate thing. So like that's how it is now, and some people get turned off by that. They tell me, they say, I don't like that. Like, I have to go to a thing and it says donate, and then I have to, it doesn't give me anything afterwards. I just donated money, and I'm kind of hanging there, like, so I don't want the same system on the website. So the only answer is to go to, like, well, there's a few answers, but one of the ones we were considering was using an e-commerce website. This is a while ago, but anyway, why did I get on this topic? Oh, Evolution had a process where they would um, like, you could make a merch store, and they would make whatever you wanted. So, long story short, is not it's not that they would make whatever you wanted. Like, when I say I can get that shirt for you stitched up however you like, with your name on it, with, you know it don't matter, what I'm saying? Like, and I can't think right now, I'm sorry. I'm waiting for this market to make a move. But yeah, so what I mean is, Evolution will, you make your merch store, and as it's ordered, they'll make it and ship it out to you. So, for example, if this shirt here were on the merch store, they would drop ship it for you. They would make it and drop ship it as needed. That way you don't have, like, boxes of merch sitting around. Not that I expect Breakout Trading shirts to be the new, you know, the Hollister of 2019, but I would I would definitely hey, listen. You see, I get trading at shirts all the time. I pay for those. So if I'm working with a company and you know they're giving me $160,000 in buying power and I'm making money out of it, I'll buy a shirt with your name on it for sure. Just like anybody. What's the point of this royal family, king, queen thing in London? It's all symbolic. I get it, but let's watch the news a little bit because I'm watching the market and it's making me sick.
Expected to take over one of the island's busiest highways. Crews began demolishing dozens of Palestinian homes in East Jerusalem in one of the largest operations of its kind in years. The Palestinian Prime Minister condemned the demolition as a serious attack. Israel says the buildings were erected too close to its West Bank separation barrier. And today is Prince George's birthday. The future king is turning 6 years old. He is the great-grandson of Queen Elizabeth, third in line for the throne. There he was when he was born on his birthday. George is the oldest of William and Kate's 3 children.
Beyond.
Congratulations to him and many more. That's the news update this hour. Back downtown to you guys on Squawk Alley. Carl?
All right, Sue, thank you very much. The father of virtual reality, Jaron Lanier, joins us after the break. Look forward to talking to him. In the meantime, looking at some action.
Michelle,
about 70 points to the upside, 60
I
points
don't
to the
know if you're
downside on
listening.
this week ahead of a
But
slew of
I
earnings.
was
We're back in a
talking
minute.
to Michelle. She's a newer trader on Breakout Trading, and she was telling me Beyond Meat was gonna take off, and I was like, nah, the float is too low. It's gonna dump, because it really is. If you take a look at BYND, their float, it's 30. It's actually bigger now. It wasn't 38 when they IPO'd, but they didn't have a secondary offering. I don't know why I thought their float was lower, but 38 is still a very low float. So they got a 38 million float. Market cap is 10.63 billion. I mean, that's nothing. That's peanuts. But what's the short float? 9%. Market is dumping as we speak. See, I used all my bullets. I could have averaged down. Yeah, look at that trend. That's going down. I don't care what you tell me. I'm positioned correctly. Wow. Look at this dude that's about to come on CNBC. You gotta see this. Can you see this TV? You can't. I love this guy. Look at this guy.
Willingness to give up different types of data. Is some of it innocuous, or do you draw some line in the sand with that sort of thing as well? Well, actually, the face app craze of the last week is interesting because
I totally did not expect him to talk that way. All right, come on. You guys got to see this.
Welcome back. User data and privacy remaining in focus, not only for Equifax, but for all of big tech as well.
Where do I go?
Major tech companies like Facebook, Amazon, and Alphabet all
I don't know
set
if you
to
guys can
report
hear
earnings
it
this
on,
week. With us now, Silicon Valley insider and the father of virtual reality, Jaron Lanier of Microsoft. Also, the author of Who Owns the Future. Jaron, good to see you.
Great to see you guys. How's it going?
Oh, no.
It's going well.
Hold
So
on.
I really want your take. I know you're not on Facebook. You're hardcore in that regard, telling everybody to get off of Facebook. There's this face app thing last week. We were talking about that a little earlier. I'm guessing you didn't do it, but what's your take on people's willingness to give up different types of data? Is some of it innocuous, or do you draw some line in the sand with that sort of thing as well?
Well, actually, the face
of the last week is interesting because people found it creepy somehow. They were worried that it's a Russian company.
Sorry.
And I think this is very central to what's going on with tech, that unlike other industries that might be facing antitrust pressure from time to time, with tech, everybody has personally had this experience of realizing that the companies are doing something with data, that there's something tricky going on, that things are being customized in order to manipulate you, and you don't get to see it. There's some kind of a lack of transparency. And when each person can feel that directly, I think it adds to the political pressure. It adds to this feeling that there's something off here. And I think that that is inevitably going
Market
to have
double
an effect on the
bottom. It's
industry.
reversing to the upside.
Okay, so is it overall a good thing, or is it a neutral thing? These fines that we're seeing, whether it's Equifax, FTC, Google, Facebook, is it going to change behavior one way or the other, you think?
I haven't seen any evidence that it's changing behavior. I think what changes behavior is incentives created by markets and business plans, not by government fines. You know, because once you've gotten the fine, it's not like you're going to get another fine immediately. It's a kind of a known cost that has a limit and is kind of exceptional. So it doesn't really change your fundamental incentive structure. What we really need is incentives that are aligned with
And
the
we can
interests
get
of...
rid of this guy. Markets. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? I think now is the time to buy in. Short. I mean long. Well, no. Go long on TVIX, rather. But what I'm going to do... position. Market. I'm gonna wait 2 seconds here. Getting killed over here. Well, actually, it just moved a lot, but I was just down 500. That would have been my whole gains. I'm actually going against what I think might happen. I'm going short here. Come on, come on. Yes. I would have just lost all my game. I would have been negative 200 and something dollars. I can't. I gotta watch this like this. Yeah. Up 174. Come on, come on. You can do better than that. Up 274. Up 374. Up 274. 374. 274. You could see it right there. 174. Get ready to get out. Market rallying right now. MU is probably rallying as well. Let's see. Yeah, MU just hit all-time highs. By the way, son of a B. Couldn't do that before. Not all-time highs, but daily highs. No, don't you reverse on me. How did I get it to stay before? Hell up. No, 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 no. Come on. This guy is fascinating.
nets come alive, and whenever I'm going to say something they criticize to try to shut me down, it's like AI is with us. Anyway, oh God, see. What Microsoft has proved is that you can face regulatory pressure, a lot of it, very intensely, and you can come out of it a great company. Does that mean that regulatory pressure is always the right thing? No, it doesn't prove that, but it does prove that interacting with the society in that level is not a death blow to a company. It actually, people might be horrified at Microsoft to hear me say this, but I feel like it's a company that kind of embedded lessons from the antitrust period, and there's a kind of a feeling for ethics and responsibility that I really like. I'm not saying it's always perfect. I'm not saying there haven't been things that drive me crazy, but you know, it's a positive example. It's you know, maybe the other companies shouldn't be like desperately trying to avoid regulation and being cynical and going and sitting before regulators and saying, oh, you're not smart enough to understand me. Instead, what they maybe should do is say, this is great. This society is how we make our money. Let's engage with the society. Let's figure out a way to have a better relationship all around. I mean, it's not necessarily a terrible thing.
All right. Take your lumps. Jared Lanier, always know you're going to tell us what you think. I appreciate it.
And as we mentioned today on Closing Bell, do not miss the CEO of Equifax and another First on CNBC interview that all begins at 3 p.m. Eastern. Don't miss it.
There we go. I honestly just want to get out of this trade. But that is the thoughts of a rookie. I have to stick with it. I just let it take me $500 into the hole, eat up all of the $300 of gains we made today. So it took me into the red, and I'm gonna sell it for 74 bucks? Hell no. This thing better go up more. That's my thinking right now. I'll put a stop in so I don't get murdered, but that thing just took me $500 into the hole. I'm not selling it for 74 bucks. I'm just not. Maybe I should have sold it for 74 bucks. Alright, let me put the stop in. We got some wiggle room. Put a range in. High price is 14. There we go. There we go. How low can we go? How low can we go?
I'm Melissa Lee, and today for Scott Walker. Today at noon Eastern on the halftime report, the monster week for earnings. About a quarter of the companies in the S&P 500 set to report, including Facebook, Amazon, and Alphabet. We'll get you set up. Plus, Apple getting a big upgrade ahead of its results, but Boeing's outlook cut ahead of its numbers. We will break that all down. And it is the call of the day on the chip stocks, and we'll trade it. That and much more on the halftime report at the top of the hour. Deidre, back over to you.
Melissa, looking forward to it. Let's get over now to the CME and Rick Santelli for the Santelli Exchange. What do you got for us, Rick?
Well, Deidre, many traders, including myself, are wondering, is 2% really going to be a stopper this time around? Now we know in early July, second, third, fourth, we had a couple of closes below 2%, right in the mid to upper 190s. But the real point is, as we all question our own monetary policy and try to divine where the charts are pointing for the next big level in treasuries or the yield curve, we almost forget the elephant in the room. And the elephant in the room are all the other sovereign rates that are marching through to policies that are much easier, much more stimulative. Now, maybe our Fed is going to embark on that road. Maybe they're going to embark on that road because it's too hard to hold back the tsunami.
Either way,
you know, before our last meeting, Mario Draghi hinted about more is coming. And, of course, they have an ECB meeting this week. And now whether we get the easy now or in September,
I got my order in.
When she starts out in November, if she's going to embark on a bigger extreme plan, whether it's quantitative easing and type easing or both, we just don't know. But one thing we do know, it's very hard for a 2-year note through a 10-year note to avoid what's going on between the shots and the boom, or the Japanese curve, or all the other yield curves throughout the easy stimulus global world. And what we really notice is, if I told you that we had great support at X, but overseas, whatever that X is here, let's say it's 2%, if overseas yields start to plummet, there's just no way any sort of policy, fiscal or monetary, is going to stop that type of arbitrage as it works. Now, as we go to a chart that starts on 2012 for 10-year note yields, and believe me, this is just a very general description. We have the double bottom around 135. We have the double top at 324. And if you look at this distance and take the 62% Gann retracement, it comes out right around 207. Okay? Now, 207 did a little bit of work here, but it certainly hasn't been a stopper. And if you look at 2%, we've got a lot of areas at 2% where we've almost held. The point is, double top, double bottom, and most traders are of the sense that we could debate this, and maybe 207 will be that high frequency trade that doesn't hold as we bounce around, but ultimately reverses. But the pull is large, and knowing what's coming in the Eurozone, it certainly seems to me that the current low yield close for this move is 195 from early July. There's going to be an awful lot of stops there as many traders try to get long and catch the momentum, and they may try to do it early. That's why this Thursday's ECB meeting is so critical. Carl, back to you.
We know you're going to be there to help us through it, Rick. Good stuff. Rick Santelli talking some 10 years today. Meantime, Disney dominated the box office this weekend. Julia Borston in L.A. to explain the weekend and the year that Disney is having. Hey, Julia.
Well, Carl, Disney has actually hit multiple new records this weekend. Lion King grossing $530 million plus worldwide. Now, that includes $185 million at the domestic box office. That's a July record, the second largest opening of the year. And if you consider this an animated film, it's the largest animated opening ever. And all of these records are all the more impressive considering that the film got a negative 54% critics rating on Rotten Tomatoes. Now, Disney also hit a second record this weekend. Avengers Endgame has topped Avatar. Now it's the biggest box office worldwide ever, $2.79 billion. All of this builds Disney's box office dominance. Now it has about 35% of the year's domestic ticket sales. That dwarfs Warner Brothers and Universal, who are in second and third place. And Disney's dominance is likely to continue. When you look at the three other big franchise films it has coming out later this year: Maleficent, Mistress of Evil in October, Frozen 2 in November, and then Star Wars Rise of Skywalker coming up in December. But this weekend's box office surge, drawing audiences back to theaters, could also help rival studios, with Sony's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood opening this Friday, and then Universal's Fast and Furious Presents Hobbs & Shaw the following Friday. And all of this, of course, benefits theater chains, AMC and Cinemark. We see IMAX and Cinemark both up dramatically this year, and it helps close the gap with last year's record box office. And we also just heard more from Disney at Comic-Con about how it plans to continue to bolster the box office. It unveiled 5 Marvel movies that are debuting in the next 2 years. And of course, as we hear about all of this Disney content, we'll have to see how they use this to drive subscribers to Disney Plus, which is launching in November. John, over to you.
Yeah, that is the backdrop, of course, and a pick to stop. Man, what a run for Bob Iger. Even though the critics didn't like The Lion King, the audiences, they're what really matters.
Audiences did.
Let's run back.
Yeah.
I wonder how much of that has to do with how hot it was. Right, bring the kids to the theater.
Actually,
The
a
movie's
lot
good
of
or
it looks
bad.
like I got stopped out.
But also, it doesn't matter what the reviews.
That
You're
stinks.
going to buy the ticket for your kids, regardless of what
They're the ones
Down
driving it.
$36.
$500 million worldwide, though. It can't be hot everywhere. Disney's killing it.
Minus.
An
Well,
upgrade
no,
and a
still
downgrade to no.
flat day.
Head to the
You know what the problem was? I
break.
overtraded today,
Up to a buy
but
and a
I'm gonna make a
$35
new.
RBC downgrades Qualcomm.
I'm gonna go live again in a couple minutes, so I'll be back. I gotta do. I want to do this thing for the TradeNet, so I gotta make a video for that. But either way, we will see.